We back at it. I'm Easy to Eyes. These are my thoughts. Another reaction video, The Art of Selling to Black America by Antonio Talks. Let's see what he's talking about.
So a few days ago, I found a video that was very interesting. It was of the salesman.
I ain't gonna hold you. We're gonna put in 1.5 speed. Don't worry, I'll break it down for you.
Explaining how to sell to different races, white, Asian, and black. Now, when he got to black people and explained the tactics that he used when he was selling to black people, it was intriguing.
This is how to sell to every single different type of race in direct sales. So direct Zoom calls is my expertise. That's what I've been doing for the last 3 years. The way that you sell to white people is a large level of trust, establish credibility, show proof that your product actually works. Listen to all of their problems. Just sit, listen to their problems, and then tell them why your product is amazing and why we've helped X, Y, and Z exact person in your position go from A to B, just like you want to. That goes for every client, but specifically for white people, they want people to listen to their woes, their problems, their worries. They want people to be exactly like them as well. They want to buy from people that are like them. So if they're liberal, be liberal. If they're right-wing, be right-wing. That's what they want. How to sell to black people? Again, from my experience, you need to like hype them up. You need to feed their ego. You need to talk about entrepreneurship. You need to talk about family legacy. You need to talk about generational wealth. You need to talk about passive income.
He hitting on all of the points that a lot of black people love to hear, right? Passive income, generational wealth.
All these entrepreneurial things and really make
You got my attention.
feel as though they understand things and make
It's almost like they selling you a dream.
and build them up.
Whoa. That make them feel like they understand. So not
Go back, I ain't hear that.
Build them up.
oh
All these entrepreneurial things and really make them feel as though they understand things and make them build them up.
whoa. He said make them feel like
Look how he looked when he said it.
come generational wealth.
All these entrepreneurial things and really make them feel as though they understand things and make them build them up.
Shaking his
Entrepreneurial
own
things and really make them feel
He feel how they stand things.
as though they understand things and make them build them up.
Whoa. He said make them feel like they understand. So not give them an understanding of it. Kind of treating us like kids. Now he went on to do different races such as Asian and Indian, but I just wanted to focus on the black people. Once again,
Yeah, he is kind of. It seem like it's all got to do with feelings, but it seems like with the white folks, they want you to listen to their problems and understand their problems, and understand that we don't have it all. They don't have it all, but they want to give and be able to support. But I don't have it all. For the black folks, he like hype them up, like yeah, man, you deserve this. You've been working hard, right? You got a family, right? You trying to leave something for your kids. You trying to. That's all cool. And he said feel, but you gotta make sure that it actually does what you say. Otherwise, you're lying. You're selling the game. But he did say, shoot, if the white people is liberal, be liberal. You know what I'm saying? So just pay attention. Pay attention to these sales.
he said a lot of things that black people like to hear. Generational wealth, passive income, making us feel like we understand, kind of treating us like a kid. And this reminds me of a video that was made in, I believe, like the 1940s or 50s, where it was like the art of selling to the Negro. So we're not going to watch all of it, but this was the secret of selling to the Negro made back in 1954. The average Negro wage earner today gets 4 times more money than a few years ago. The Secretary of Commerce of the United States said today, his income has increased more rapidly than his income of all other Americans. The Commerce Secretary said, he pointed out the family income of the Negro is today at a record high.
He said that his income has increased more rapidly than the income of all other Americans. 1954.
That's one thing too, like a lot of them, they may not like you, but they like your money. So they're gonna do what they do to get that money, right?
Yes, this is the market we're talking about. The new
Once that money leave your hands, your name is still green.
Negro family. Their name is Wells or Wilson, Smith or Brown or Alexander or Breen. They live in Chicago, in Atlanta.
Hold on, real fast. I'm gonna go back one time. Let's see how they categorize them by the last name.
That money, right?
Yes, this is the market we're talking about. The new Negro family. Their name is Wells or Wilson, Smith or Brown or Alexander or Breen. They live in Chicago, in Atlanta or New York, in Detroit, St. Louis, Los Angeles, any one of 1,000 cities and towns. All over the country, families such as this are enjoying new prosperity. They have new interests, new standards of living, a buying power they've never enjoyed before. They're good prospects for practically all types of goods and services.
But that is funny because this is a real thing, and these folks talking about us.
Yes, it is. Of course, it's a real thing, my boy. This is literally what they do. This what salespeople do in different geographics. Okay, what's in this geographic? What do they have here? Oh, they love libraries over here. We're gonna build some library stuff. We're gonna build. And now they just doing it for the races. Real talk. Is it personal or is it business? Comment below. Is it personal or is it business, or is it a blurred line?
We some variant of a human. Like we're like.
All too often, though, they're overlooked prospects. Why? Because of some good, valid reason? No. They're overlooked because of mistaken ideas. Because of out-of-date ideas about how the Negro lives and how he buys. The truth of the matter is that the Negro lives pretty much the same as other folks. He buys pretty much the same way, too. But just the same, a lot of old doubts and opinions keep cropping up over and over again.
I don't like to do business with Negroes. They're drifters. You can't keep track of them.
Yes, although a lot of people think that way, the truth is that 1 out of every 3 Negro families living in cities today owns its own home. That figure comes directly from the United States Bureau of Census.
Maybe so, but Negroes are poor credit risks.
Not more of a credit risk than any other group. Actually, the Negro homebuyer meets his payments faithfully, often more faithfully than other race groups in the same...
That's how they say, oh, it's outdated. All they do is switch up the perspective every time. Literally. Oh, that's not true anymore, man. That's outdated. It's all about perspective. Change your perspective. They own you.
Really how they think about us, but when we are given the same resources and opportunities, you see how we were easily able to thrive.
The secret of selling to the Negro is expressed in one word. That word is recognition. Now, there's nothing unusual about that. People want to be recognized. They need recognition. That's basic in all of us. But perhaps because he's had so little of it, the Negro needs even more. He needs to feel important and appreciated. This need is a very real and important one. It shows up even in many of the Negro's shopping habits. Anyone who sells or wants to sell to the Negro customer should know about some of these habits.
What are the habits?
3 habits in particular play a big part in every sales transaction. To begin with, most Negroes buy by brand. They ask for pub.
They buy by brand.
By name.
This is a 1954. 2026, same thing. Black people, we gotta have the name brand. We gotta have the designer. We gotta have them know or think that I was once a product.
Yeah, it lets you know recognition. It gives you recognition. Oh, that's Polo. Oh, he got that new Gucci on. Yeah, I get it. We get it.
Down off brands. You see, for a long time, the Negro has been sold a lot of shoddy, second-class merchandise. So now he asks for name brands in order to make sure he gets his money's worth. Buying by brand. That's the first important Negro buying habit.
But also realize now the brands are making cheaper quality just for entry, like the iPhone economy, I think it was, or the Tesla, the cheapest Tesla. They all look alike, or even let's say Honda Accord. They got a Honda Accord with a V4 in it, and then they got a Honda Accord with a V6 in it, and they also got a Honda Accord with leather seats, and they also got one with the cloth seats. So it can look like the same exact, but it all depends on your price entry point. So remember that too. They making cheaper quality now just so you can get in with the brand. They flipping that now.
No. The Negro buys good quality merchandise. Symbols of quality and prestige are very important to the Negro customer. This woman, for example, is buying fine crystalware. But she is also buying the admiration and approval of her friends and relatives. It's a well-known fact that many Negro customers are influenced by the opinions of others. What their friends may think of a certain item often decides whether or not the sale is made.
Just go back to us growing up in school, right? From my experience, if a person had on some fucking Shacks, you know what I'm saying? Or some other type of shoe.
I had on Shacks and I still was on people's necks, you hear me? I ain't care. We used to every day roast each other. I come on some Shacks and still roast your Nikes, boy. Yeah, they Nikes, but bro, what you been doing to them? Construction boots? What you got going? I should be on heads. Stop playing. Stay defending some stuff that you know what I mean? Who cares? They shoes.
To us, just being presentable. Like, we like to have our stuff looking fresh. We like to have our stuff looking nice. But then again, it's on some materialistic shit. Like, we are worth what our clothes are. You know what I'm saying? When it shouldn't be like that. But like I say, always let's go against consumerism. Let's not care about it as much.
There's one point in my life that I actually stopped wearing name brand stuff. Straight thrift shopping. Didn't care if it went together or not. And around that time is when I really found my confidence, because it allowed me to see that people still wanted to talk to me. I still was able to talk to who I wanted to. It was just like, man, these clothes don't matter. I was looking at an old video, hair looking crazy. I look crazy. Walked up to this beautiful young lady, and I was getting the number. You feel me? I'm like, I'm over here looking like, dang, I look crazy, but it didn't matter. It mattered what's in here. And I think it's amazing how the body is made without being able to see yourself. You really can't see yourself, so you really go off of how you feel.
Buys quality.
But like I say, always let's go against consumerism. Let's not care about it as much.
So remember, the Negro buys quality merchandise. That's the second important point. And here's the third thing to remember when selling to a Negro customer. When he specifically asks for one thing, don't try to sell him something else. Don't try to switch him at the point of sale. If you do, he'll probably react something like this.
Doesn't he think I've got the money to pay for it?
There's a reason for this reaction. Again, because he's had experience with cheap merchandise, the Negro resents being offered a substitute.
Bro, this video is crazy, man, because even, I'm hopefully I found an example, but it was a video of this lady, this black lady who was being profiled in the store, designer store, I think, and her way of getting back at them was to
buy everything in the store.
Bunch of stuff out.
I bet you said it.
Out in the store, designer store, I think, and her way of getting back at them was to buy a whole bunch of stuff out the store.
Everybody do that, yo. Everybody be like, you don't think I think I heard a story about Shaq doing that, Adam Sandler doing that. Like everybody just like, I'll buy 50 of these just to show you I can. I prefer to walk off on you. You don't get no commission, and I'll probably put a video out about it. I prefer not to do no business with you. There's been so many times. I don't even let my gas tank get on E, because if I walk in the gas station and I don't get the proper customer service, I'm walking back out. I leave my stuff on the counter and say, all right, real talk, you got to respect it.
He buys quality, and he doesn't like to be switched at point of sale. These are the keys to selling the Negro customer.
Now, y'all, we're going to have a little yap session. But I want to say, I'm at the point of, like, I'm tired of the complaints. I'm tired of the bitching. We keep seeing examples of how anti-black this world is and how these people don't like us. Now it's time to get on code. So with that being said, in my mind, the plan is simple. All the time, I tell y'all, man, we got to have solidarity. Love one and each another at the fullest extent. Support one and each another at the
I'm pretty sure I know everything you're going to say, but we're going to listen to a little bit, and then I'm going to comment as well.
Extent. Now, I know that we cannot shop at primarily black-owned businesses because there isn't that many. A stat that has really been bothering me lately, y'all. Black-owned businesses in America make up only 3% of the population, despite us being 13 to 14% of the U.S. population. Now, white people in the U.S., they make up, I think, around 56%, but they own around, what, like 80 to 90% of the businesses. Now, this is the one that really is interesting to me.
I really think that
Asians, they make up a very small percent, like 6%, but they own 10% of the businesses in the United States. In my opinion, black Americans should own at least 10%, y'all. 10% of businesses. And I'm
26 in my opinion.
All of this is not on us through things such as slavery, Jim Crow, black codes, red line.
I look like my screen cut off, but what I'm going to say is, yes, there's been a lot of things that has stopped us. He said a lot of it, redlining and all these other stuff. I'm just going to talk about the solution. I feel as though we got to stop shopping by brand unless we really look into the brand, research the brand, and know that this all goes back to the last video with the fast food. Buying local, but also researching those brands. You want to be able to know, okay, this brand gives back to my community. This brand is not a super powerhouse that's just taking my money and killing my community. This brand is, what does this brand give back to my community, wherever I'm living, or my country, or my whatever? What does it give back to you? Because that is a big if. We got to make sure that we do that. Number two, we got to make sure that we gotta make sure that community, talking, common unity, that's the same thing, common unity. What is they giving back? If I give to them, what are they giving back to me? So that's common unity. Two, quality, yes, check quality for everything, but a lot of the quality don't be worth it. I think quality and supply and demand go hand in hand. So it can have bad quality and the demand can be high, it's gonna raise the prices. It can have good quality and the demand is low, it can have low prices. But you even can have good quality and high demand in one place, price is too high because of the name brand, but you get the same exact thing over here, same quality, lower demand, better pricing. So we really gotta know what we want, and not the brand, but know what we want. Do not switch. I understand that. Oh, he don't think I can afford it. Who cares what they think? Honestly, I'm purchasing respectfully. You're the employee. You're currently working for me right now. I don't care if you think I can afford it. I don't have nothing to I don't have anything to prove to you. I'm just here to get what I came for. Who cares if they think you can afford it? They get paid off of your commission or for you. They get paid off of me coming in and people like me coming in and spending money. Who cares what they think? They probably can't even afford this stuff. Who cares what, I mean, who cares though? No need to go back and forth. Alright, we got the camera rolling. We're gonna see if we're gonna add this on here.
Y'all, 10% of businesses. And obviously, all of this is not on us through things such as slavery, Jim Crow, black codes, redlining, mass incarceration, etc. Right? We all know the history. That is why in 2026 was the tragic killing of Cyrus Bell, and I am glad that we are doing a boycott. Even though it's not a boycott, we should just be shopping with our own anyway. But once again, I'm gonna state it again. We make up 14% of the population, but we only own 3% of the businesses. How? That is crazy to me. Y'all don't see anything wrong with that. That is why I am very big on supporting black businesses. I try to support black business on my profile as much as I can. I try to shop at least 3 black-owned businesses every month, and I'm gonna keep getting that number higher and higher. So listen,
3 every month. No, I was playing. He goes, shout out to this brother, man. Shout out to he trying. You gotta start with the man in the mirror. I'm Ezey the Eyes. These are my thoughts. Peace.